Get discounts, freebies, and more on two-way radios and radio accessories during our 2024 Cyber Holiday Sale at buytwowayradios.com. Get a free speaker mic with select FRS, GMRS, and CB radios. 20% off an analog handheld ham radio starter kit, $10 off a TYT digital handheld radio, plus 10% off XLT brand audio accessories, and more. Act now while supplies last. The 2024 Cyber Holiday Sale is going on now at buytwowayradios.com.
And good evening, everyone. Welcome to another exciting Saturday Night Wine Stream and another exciting episode of Drink with Rick. I'm Rick, and tonight, well, we're going to have a Spanish wine tonight. We haven't tried one in a while. It has been a while, and I do like wines from Spain. So we're going to try one tonight and see how it pairs. I have some foods to pair it with as well. Not too much. We're not, we're going to keep it kind of light on that tonight, but I'm going to pair it with a few foods and see how it works out with that. Also, we have a mead. We have an ancestral mead. It's called Ancestral Mead from a meadery that we've tried meads from before, and that we actually had a honey soda from a couple of weeks back. So I'm looking forward to trying this one out and see how this fares. Also, we have some national days to toast, so raise a glass with me. We can toast those national days. And, of course, the usual camaraderie, dad jokes that you want to put in the chat, whatever, it's all good. Now, if you're joining me for the first time, or for the 256th time, because this is the 256th episode of the Saturday Night Wine Stream, this is a stream of consciousness kind of show. I do have my show notes, and they are right here with me as always. They're right here, ready to go. But we don't go by them verbatim, and you know how this works. If you've been following along before, if you've been involved with it before, you know that the show's not about me, and I am here to host the show and to just kind of keep things moving. But the show's really not about me. It's somewhat about the wine, in this case the mead tonight. But the show is really about you and me getting together on a Saturday night, kicking back with our favorite libations, our favorite snacks, whatever they are, whatever it is, and just having a good time. Now, if you want to get in the chats, you can get in the chats and join me live on this Saturday night. And just the two ground rules are there no politics, no religion. We don't talk about things that are not conducive to a positive atmosphere. We talk about things that bring people together, as wine does, universally, I may add. It does. It really does. Now, if you want to join live, if you want to watch the show live and jump into the chats, I can tell you right away where you can come into the chats. We are live on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is Drink with Rick. Odyssey, we're on Odyssey. Odyssey is at Drink with Rick, and the number 7. Rumble is rumble.com, and you can just type in Drink with Rick and you will find it. Twitch, our Twitch channel is twitch.tv/Drink with Rick and the number 1. YouTube is at Drink with Rick, and we're on X at Drink with Rick. And also on the website, we are live on the website that you're looking at. For those of you who can see it, looking at right now for the Saturday Night Wine Stream, we are live on our website, and there it is for tonight's show. Now, I don't have a live chat going on the website, but if you click on tonight's episode here, and you scroll down a little bit, you'll get a comment box. Leave your comment in the comment box, and I will respond. It kind of won't be right away, but it will be probably next episode, but I will respond to you. Also, you can, if you can't watch now and you can't watch later, you can always subscribe to the podcast. The podcast goes out at Monday nights at 10 p.m. on Mondays, Monday evenings, 10 p.m. Eastern time, as a matter of fact. And you can listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Blueberry.com, podcastindex.org, TuneIn, Deezer, via RSS, or by email. If you click on that button that says by email, and you'll get another page there that says subscribe by email. Just put your email address in that box. Click the little blue subscribe button underneath, and you will get the latest episode of Drink with Rick as soon as it drops, and no salesman will call. It's just for the podcast. And of course, if you want to support the show, you can buy me a coffee, or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10 or 20 or however. You can do that. Just click on Buy Me Coffee, and you can do that. That helps to support the show. Of course, there are other ways to support the show as well. If you can't afford it, don't worry about it. It's not... I won't feel bad if you can't. That's fine. That's just fine. What you can do, though, if you want to support the show in other ways, you can certainly subscribe to all of these venues here. If I can pull up the page again. On Facebook and Odyssey and Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, X. You can follow and subscribe and ring the bell and all that other good stuff on all those channels. And that really will help support the show. And it will be much, much appreciated. I can tell you. It'd be much appreciated. Okay, so we're going to get into the wine and the mead and the other festivities. Before I do that, let's check the chats. See who's in the chats with us tonight. Facebook is quiet for the most part, but that's going to be, I'll probably change at some point. Ion Hayes is in the chat. Invisible Man 77 is in the chat, says hola, and hola back to you, right back at you, and hope you're doing well. And are you from Spain? You local, or well, I mean local, I mean the U.S. Are you from Spain or whatever? I don't know, but hey, you're welcome. You're certainly welcome, and please get in the chat and tell me how you're doing, and tell me what you're drinking or not drinking, or what you like to be drinking, and let's just chat and have a good time. Island Hayes is in the chat. The Island Hayes says, "Evening, Rick. Happy to see you again so soon." And yeah. Happy to see you too, Island Hayes. Always happy to see you. Island Hayes says, I'll be popping open an Arbor Mist Mango Strawberry Flavored Moscato, pairing with some Wrap Iron Brand Snoop Dogg OG Barbecue Cheddar Chips I spotted at the liquor store. Cheers, friend. And cheers right back at you. And, wow, let's see. Let's look at that. Snoop Dogg OG Barbecue Cheddar Chips. I hope they're good. Are they pretty good cheddar chips? That's new. I've never heard that before. That's new to me. I don't have any chips tonight. I should have brought some up, but chips are great for a beer or wine or anything. Really, they're really they're a good pairing with just about anything, actually, in my opinion. But what do I know? I'm just an everyman who likes to drink. Okay, and let me check Twitch. Twitch is going on. Let's see. We've got folks watching on Twitch. Please jump in and say hi and tell me how you're doing. Just jump right in. And, by the way, especially if you're new to the show, jump in and interact with me in the chats, and you could win. You could win something. You could win a prize. Because I do giveaways. I do giveaways in the show for those who are joining for the first time. And jump in, and you just might... I just might give something away. We'll see. All right. Let's check Rumble. Rumble's good. On X, I can't really see what's going on X too much, but we're there. We're live on X. I can tell you that much. I don't know where to see a chat on there. It says chat, but I don't know where to see one, to be honest. So I don't know how that works. Anyway, so we are live everywhere we can be. And we're good to go, and let's get into the wine. So this is what we're drinking tonight. What we're drinking tonight It's called, let me see if I can do this correctly. It's called III. That's how it's pronounced. III. That's AIAI. III, and it's a Priorat, or as they say in Spain, a Priorat. Priorat. I'm not really good with trilling. I'm not. My apologies. But it is a Priorat. That's how we say it in the U.S. America. Priorat. This is a wine from Spain. Let's look at the back of this wine. The back of the wine, you can see the dock stamps there. It says government warning. I'm not reading that. We all know what that says. It's never good. III red wine, Priorat, Spain, 14.5% ABV. It is a product of Spain in this 750 milliliter bottle, and there actually is a shot of the side here. Let me pull up the side for just a moment. There. Oh, that is the back. Excuse me. Wait a minute. What am I had here? Oh, I turned it off. Okay, there we go. There's the side. 14.5% ABV. That's a fair amount of alcohol, so I have to be very careful tonight, especially when we're doing the toasting. I want to be a little careful of that. And it says, and some of this is in Spanish, so I can't really read that very well. But the website is innumerosvermels.com. I did not go to the website. I was looking around. I didn't see it on the website. I can tell you where I got it from, though. But before I do that, let's go back to the wine. Let's go ahead and open the wine. Oh, you know what? Before I open it, let me show you what we have on camera 3. Camera 3, this is what we have to pair it with tonight. What we have to pair it with are some meatballs. It's pretty simple, folks, as I said before. Some meatballs. We have that's some Colby Jack cheese right there. And then over here we have some green, these are garlic stuffed green olives. This should be okay with this red blend. This is a red blend, by the way. And we have some pumpkin pie left over from Thanksgiving. And as always, it's all leftovers. That's how I roll here on this show. It's all leftovers. That's the way we do things here. Okay, let's see. Island Hayes says, "Oh, that Priorat has some horsepower." It does. Yeah, and that's why I have to be careful. Also, my good friend Ed is in the chat tonight. Ed says, "Hi, Rick. I'm here, and I'm glad you're here, Ed. Good to see you here as always." And some applause. I want to give everybody applause, but then we'd be here all night, wouldn't we? we may very well be, I'll tell you that. Anyway, so good evening, everyone. Let me do that again.
Good evening.
All right. I haven't done the good evenings very as much as I should. I recorded that years and years ago when I was working at Channel 35 in Orlando. I recorded it after that. I recorded a few of these after that. What am I missing here? Oh, yes, we're missing the foil cutter. Let's go ahead and cut the foil with the foil cutter. I haven't used this in a while because lately a lot of the wines that we've opened were screw caps. I tell you what, I've gotten just a little bit spoiled with that. And you know what it says here? It says 2022. So I'm telling you it's a 2022. What camera am I on? Let's go camera 2. Okay, the reason that I'm telling you it's a 2022 is because it says so right on the cork. Some of them do that. That's 2022. Oh. Well, that shows some class, doesn't it? Yeah, it shows a little bit of class, more than I have. All right, and we're going to go ahead and use the mechanical corkscrew to uncork, or as I like to say, decork the wine. Which way am I going to do this? Here or here? Let's go back to camera. There we go. Let's go back to the other camera. That might be easier. Well, okay, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and decork the wine, because that's how we do it on this show. It's not uncork, it's decork. Because that's just the way I am. That's the way we are on this show. Okay, That's I love this thing. This is great, and it's good for self-defense too. If you you get attacked by whatever. I'm not a violent person. Chances are I'll probably just turn around and run away. That's how it works. Okay, we have the bottle open. We have the aerator in place, and let me just do this very carefully because last couple of times the bottle was pretty full, and we had a little bit stopping up here. There we go. It's in there nice and secure. See, in our last episode of Drink with Rick on the Saturday Night Wine Stream, that was actually this Thanksgiving episode. It didn't really fit. It was really loose in the bottle. And the neck of the bottle, I had to hold on to it while I was pouring so the whole thing wouldn't come out. This one is a fairly tight fit, so that's good. All right. And I'm going a long shot here. And, of course, to hold the glass, I have the official Drink with Rick coaster. And to hold the grape nectar, I have the official Drink with Rick glass, which is a genuine Galway Irish crystal glass given to me by my employers at BuyTwoWayRadios.com. We're going to go ahead and pour some of the wine into the glass. There we go. And I'll set that aside for just a moment. And I think we all know what's coming next, right? What's coming next? Well, of course, it would be the swirl. Because if we have to pour the wine, we have to do the swirl, right? And, of course, to go with the swirl, we have the official Drink with Rick swirling music, which is, of course, more cowbell. More cowbell. Okay. Got a good swirl going there. And,
oh, yeah.
Looks good. All right. You got that swirl going. And, Ed, how was your the rest of your Thanksgiving, by the way? It says lost you, though, right after I commented. Oh, I hope you got me back there. That's weird. I wonder how that happened. I've been having some issues here with Facebook anyway. Let's see. All right. We got audio. Good. All right. Can everybody else hear me okay? That's good. All right. So we've got the wine aerating and oxygenating. And while it's doing that, let's learn a little bit more about this wine, shall we? So I did a little checking around online, found a few things on it, not too much, a few things. I was up on Vivino. Not everybody likes Vivino. Some people do, some people don't. But I take it it's just another venue for looking for wines, and it popped up right away. It was the first item just to pop up on Google. I guess it gets great search rankings. This is interesting because it gives an even 4.0 stars out of 5 stars, even 4 out of 5 stars here. And so it looks like it's fairly well liked. I just kind of skimmed through a couple of reviews. I don't like to go too much into these because I like to form my own opinion. I like to go in this rather unbiased. So just briefly checked to see if people liked them or not. It seemed to be fairly well liked. I don't know. That's about all I saw. But I did check around online some other places, and I saw some interesting things about the region. I read a few interesting things about the wine region that this is in, this Priorat region. It's, you know what, I should have pulled it back up here, as a matter of fact. Let me pull that up again, because if I can find it again, where is it? There we go. No, that's not it. This is it. Okay. So the thing is about the Priorat region. It's a region in Catalonia which is, I guess, not too far from Barcelona in Spain. And it's known for being kind of a rocky area, a lot of rocky soil and stuff like that. Some grapes are grown in kind of a rocky soil, and apparently that kind of adds some different flavors to the grapes. And this is a blend. This is a red blend. Now, I was trying to hunt around to find out what was actually in this red blend. And it's funny because where I purchased this wine at Wine Store. And you know, I've purchased some of my wines from Wine Store in the past, winestore-online.com. And generally, I don't always visit the website, winestore-online.com, all the time for getting the lowdown on the various wines, because in the past I've found, and this is nothing really against Wine Store, because I really like the place and I like the people there. They're really great people, and they recommended this wine to me as a new wine, so I'm going to give it a try. The thing is that they're on their wines, sometimes they're a little bit, they like to put up cute little things about the wines and that sort of thing, but no real information on them. No, nothing really about the backstory or the background on the wine. Just some kind of cute things. Oh, this is fun to have for family or friends, or dates, or serving with this or that, or it's that sort of thing. But this time I checked the website as a last thing, and I found out they actually have a little bit of information on it. And I'm going to read this right from their website at winestore-online.com, because this is where I purchased the wine from. And it says here this III Priorat this is a tiny project started by Sylvia Puig in her garage in one of the villages of Priorat, the site of Spain's most intense wines. She was consulting for some of the more important wineries like Claus Figueres. I can't talk anymore. Not that I could before. And wanted to make wine in limited quantities so that the artisan element is valued. And it says that this wine is a blend. Just paraphrasing here, this wine is a blend of Garnacha, Carignana, and Syrah. So Garnacha, Carignana, and Syrah. So that's the wine blend, the three grapes that are in this wine. Now, it doesn't say what the actual blend is in terms of quantities, like 20% this, 30% that, or whatever. It doesn't say that, and I don't know. I couldn't find that information anywhere else I looked, so I don't know what the amount of each grape is in this blend. All I know is it's a blend of those three grapes. So we're going to give this a try in just a moment. Before we do that, let me check the chats one more time. Ed says, back finally, cowbell. Okay, you did hear the cowbell. All right. Ate quite a feast with good friends. I'm glad to hear that. It's nothing like a feast with good friends and family, and people you care about on Thanksgiving Day. I had a nice Thanksgiving too, and it was a small one. And then I was here doing the Thanksgiving special, and that was a great experience too, because I had a lot of fun, because I had more friends here, and we all got together and had a great time. And it was a great Thanksgiving altogether. A really good one. X86 BSD is in the chat on Twitch, and it's great to see. It's been a while. X86, how you doing? And X86 says, hi, Rick, just watching for a little bit. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I did, and it's great to see you, by the way, and I want to give you some applause as well. It's been a while. I hope you're doing well, and hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. You can, if you want, go back and watch the Thanksgiving special we did, the A Drink with Rick Thanksgiving 2024 here. It was 8 p.m. I think is what we did Eastern time. And stick around, because you might win something. I got something else to give away that you might be interested in obtaining if you can. Let's see, where else am I? Oh, here we go. Okay, Odyssey. We're good on Odyssey for the moment. Rumble also, and X. I don't know about X. But X86, I hope you had a great Thanksgiving, by the way. If I didn't mention that before. Let's see. All right, let me check everywhere else. It looks like we're good. So let's go ahead and give this wine a little bit of a taste, and we'll pair it with some food, and then we'll have some fun. Let's give it a whiff first. Very amount of cherry in this wine. It's a pretty strong cherry. It smells a little on the bold side. It does look full-bodied, by the way. This and the lights can be a little deceiving, but in this case, this is a full-bodied wine, by the way. And yeah, it's mostly cherry I'm smelling on the nose that I'm getting. Maybe just a hint of leather. Let's give it a taste. Wow. Wow, yes. Cherry. A fair amount of leather. More than I was smelling. I could smell the leather. And to be having the taste. Oh, yeah, a fair amount. The leather is strong in this one. Cherry and leather. A little hint of oak. But let's see if I'm picking out anything else here. Mostly cherry and leather. Maybe just a little. There's a little oak in there. Maybe just a little bit of chocolate. I'm not really sure. Probably needs to open up some more. Maybe just a little bit of chocolate. But there's a fair amount of tannin in this wine. Now, it's funny because as bold as it is, I would expect this to be really strong with the tannins. It is bold. It does have a bold taste, and it does have a very long finish. I'm still getting a finish here. There's a very, very long, lingering finish. It goes down warm, very warm. So, yeah, that's indicative of a lot of alcohol, and I can taste a little bit, just a little bit of the alcohol, but I can. Nice and warm going down the throat, so there's a fair amount of alcohol in this wine. But it's not bad. It's fairly smooth, and yeah, and there's a fair amount of tannin in it. It's about medium tannin, I guess you could say. But this is a very dry wine, as I like them. Very dry wine. Pretty good so far on the first couple of tastes. Let me try one more. Now, I do have to be careful because I don't want to overdo this. 14.5% ABV. I do want to be careful about this. Not overdo it. So having said that, yeah, this could get this party started real quick with that much in the wine. Anyway, so yeah.
I like it. Yeah, really neat.
Yeah, I do like the wine so far. So let's go ahead and do the tasting. The pairing, if everybody's up to that. And let me check the chats one more time. All right, and it's good to see you, X86. All right, excuse me. All right, let's go back to the tasting here. Let's go to camera 3. Camera 3, we're going to go kind of easy on this tonight. And on camera 3, we have some meatballs, and I did heat them in the microwave before the show. They were frozen, nothing special. But I have a little bit of this, and I'm going to try a little bit of it now. Yeah, kind of cold. They're still good though. They're great meatballs. All right, beef. Well, yeah, a little bit cold now. Wow, it's my second This cheese says, my lovely wife cheese says, my second dinner. Oh, you know what? It really, it does bring out the flavor, because these aren't spicy meatballs, but they're very flavorful. They have some, they have a few spices in them, but I wouldn't call them spicy. But this does bring out a kind of a spicy flavor in the meatball that's actually quite good. Yeah, I like that. That works with the meatballs. Let me clear the palate for just a minute. And then let's go back to camera 3. Well, that's not camera 3. This is camera 3. Let's try it with a little bit of the. I'm going to pick this out with my fingers. With some of the cheese. This is the Colby. This is the Colby Jack cheese. We'll try it with that. And it's great cheese, by the way. Now this cheese is a softer cheese. I would think a wine of this type would probably go better with a harder cheese. Let's try it with this. Actually, once again, not bad. I think it's good. It's not bad. But although I kind of stick with my first assessment of it, that it probably goes best with, maybe with a harder cheese, or maybe with a very sharp cheddar. Very sharp cheddar it would be just fine with, but I don't have a sharp cheddar on me right now, so we'll just. I think with this really softer cheeses, it's okay. It's fine. I'd have it with this cheese and crackers. That's okay. That works. But again, I think if it's medium tannin, a fair amount of tannin in the wine, and as bold as it is, I think it's probably better to go with it maybe a little bit, maybe, sharp cheddar or something like that would be okay. Let's clear the palate one more time. And let's go back to camera 3. And let's try it with, one of my favorites. Now this might be pretty good. This is a garlic stuffed olive. This is an olive stuffed with garlic. I like these things. These are my favorites when it comes to olives. And it will probably go well with this wine. Juicy. I like it. Oh yeah. Oh, I like the flavor of this. This goes really well with these garlic stuffed olives and the wine, the Priorat. Very good. Okay, now I'm drinking too much of this all at once. As I said, I've got to go easy on this because we still have a Mead to open up. And this can't really be a long show tonight. Unfortunately, I have to close it up a little bit. I can't be on the show 2 hours tonight, so maybe we can do that next week. And I do have a short film I want to show you, so it can't be too long. But let me go back to camera 1. All right, so the pairing actually pretty well. And I didn't try it with the pumpkin. Maybe we can do that later. I forgot to try it. We had that wine we tried on Thanksgiving. And I really wanted to try it with the pumpkin, but I forgot. We kind of ran out of time there, and I ate the pumpkin pie later. Yeah. So it was good. And this is part of that same pie, because that was only a couple of days ago. All right, so I guess we're good for the tasting there. That sounds pretty good. All right, I don't know where I was going with that. Maybe this stuff is kicking in early. I'd better go real easy on it. I'm just checking out the national days. We have a lot of national days to toast, and I'm going to go I'm going to go through these things. We can toast them, but I'm just going to have to take it real easy on this for the amount of alcohol in this wine. Okay, so let's go ahead and toast the national days if everyone is ready. Everybody ready? You have your glasses. Everyone has glasses. You know how this works, right? We all raise our glasses with whatever we're drinking, and it could be water, it could be wine, it could be anything in between. It could be tequila, the beer, or cider, mead, or any combination thereof. But and I don't want to know. But let's go ahead and toast the national days because that's what it's time for. Time to toast the national days. The first national day we're going to toast, November 30th, 2024. We're coming up to the end of the year. We're on the home stretch just about. It's first one right off the bat. And by the way, these national days are courtesy of nationaldaycalendar.com. Nationaldaycalendar.com is Marlo Anderson's site. He is the CEO and curator of all these national days. And appreciate it, Marlo. He invited me to some event, I think, that was going on today. I think I missed it. Sorry about that, Marlo. But I don't think I could have attended anyway because of way up there where he is. Anyway, November 30th, 2024 is National Personal Space Day. That's right, it's National Personal Space Day all the rest of this day, which is for another hour and, what is it? Hour and 17 minutes? Okay. Here's the National Personal Space. Everybody needs his little personal space, right? We all do. And you know what? My wife does. I do. I mean, we all love each other, but everybody needs a little bit of time. You know, just chill and have their own little personal space. There's nothing wrong with that. Even the dog does. There are times when the dog, as much as the dog loves to cuddle, every once in a while the dog just kind of want to moves off and just kind of. She just want to kind of sit to be by herself for for a few moments because she wants her personal space, and you can't well, in my case you can't blame her for that, and you can't fault her for that too. So that's just I think even the animals are like that, right, Amber? Yeah. That's Amber, the dog. So, by the way, this is Ricky the cat. I'm serious, Ricky the cat. It was named. Apparently, the cat was that's my namesake, Ricky the cat. I didn't name it. Folks at the warehouse did at work did. It's a cat hangs around our office, stray cat, I guess, and they named him Ricky the cat. So there you go. But that's cool. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, National Personal Space Day. Let's look at this. I forgot my toasting thing. There we go. National Personal Space Day. I will drink to that. And as I said, I have to go easy on this because we still have the mead to open up. Today is also National Mississippi Day. Yes, that's right. November 30th, 2024 is National Mississippi Day, and this is something that National Day Calendar is doing to celebrate each of the 50 states in the U.S., and they're celebrating Mississippi as the 20th state to join the Union. In case you didn't know that, there's a little trivia for you. Mississippi was the 20th state to join the Union of the United States of America. So there you go. Here's the National Mississippi Day. I'll drink to that. You know, Mark Twain's old stomping grounds. National, it's also, this is interesting. Maybe not. It's also National Mason Jar Day. That's right, today is National Mason Jar Day. Why is it National Mason Jar Day? I don't know, but it is. So let's all toast National Mason Jar Day. I'll drink to that. By the way, speaking of mason jars, You know what mason jars have been used for eons. And those of you, okay, moonshine. I mean, for eons they've been storing. Well, I don't know about eons, but ever since I was a kid, at least they've been storing. That was one of the methods of storing, transporting, and distributing shine. It was in mason jars, right? I've seen, yeah. If I recall, I've held some shine in mason jars a time or two. Yeah. Here's the National Mason Jar Day. Why not? I'll drink to that. Yes. It's also National Moose Day. Yes. You know what? That needs something, doesn't it? I don't know what it needs, but it needs something. Here's a yeah, it needs. Okay, no. That's not what it needs. We're talking about now. What we're talking about, we're not talking about mousse in the hair. We're talking about mousse, like chocolate mousse. So that's a dessert, which actually might go fairly well with this wine. So I think we need a better reaction for that. How about that? Yeah. There we go. That's a reaction we need for National Moose Day. So I'll drink to that. Why not? Let's all drink to National Moose Day. Unless, of course, you don't like mousse, but in that case, don't toast it. But and who doesn't like mousse? You know. And no, we're not talking about Bullwinkle mousse either. Although that was a good show. I love that show. Bullwinkle and Rocky, a different kind of mousse altogether. But it's still a good mousse. I'd say let's toast Bullwinkle and Rocky, the Rocky and Bullwinkle mousse as well. Rocky was the squirrel. Okay. Yeah, it's okay, Bill. We'll get to you later. To Rocky the J Squirrel and Bullwinkle mousse. Okay. I told you this stuff, I got to go easy on this. I really do. Let's see. Okay, oh boy. This is not getting any better, folks. Okay, first of all, let's skip some of those others first. Let's go right to Computer Security Day. November 30th is Computer Security Day, and yeah. Okay, it's important. It is very important. Having worked in IT for many years, having had an IT computer business, I actually had it for a number of years. I had a computer business, and my business was located first in Winter Park and then in Altamont Springs. And I've had a lot of my business was having to clean malware and viruses and things like that off of people's computers. And that was, yeah. I was really into promoting security on my customers' computers. Anyway, here's the Computer Security Day. I will drink to that. And even more so now than ever, we really need to be vigilant about computer security. So I'll drink to that. Wait a minute. If we're going to do this, we got to do it right? Forgot toasting. Here's the National Computer Security Day. I'll drink to that. I didn't say National Computer Security Day. I just said Computer Security Day. That's why I hesitated. But it doesn't matter. That's the day. All right, so it's getting better. It's today, November 30th. I told you there were a lot of these. Today, November 30th, is Stay at Home Because You're Well Day. Yeah, that's Stay at Home Because You're Well Day. I'm not making this up. It really is. A Stay at Home Because You're Well Day. Okay, I'll drink to that. Why not? I don't think I'm sick. I stayed home. I was well, but I stayed at home anyway, just because It was a good day to stay home. It was really, really cold outside, and I want to stay well, so I figured, I'd better stay home and indoors. Not that the dog helped any, because the dog kept wanting to go out. She kept wanting to go out where it was like 30 degrees or 40 degrees. Now it's like 20. It's supposed to go down to 28 tonight or something like that. But she was, I tell you, she kept wanting to go out all the time. Maybe she likes the cold. I don't know. But it was every time I had to bundle up and take her outside. She'd be out there for like 2 minutes, and then she'd want to come back in. I tell you, what can I say? Yeah. Anyway, so stay at home because you're well day. I'll drink to that. We have some more national days covered. Before we do, let's go check the chats again because it's been a while. Yeah. Let me check the rest of the chats here. Okay, Island Hayes says the wine is great and the Snoop Dogg chips are tasty. So let's see it. Let's go back again because the Island Haze is what the Island Haze is having is an Arbor Mist mango strawberry flavored Moscato. Now I've had some Moscato, but I don't think I've ever had one that has such an interesting mix of flavors. Arbor Mist mango strawberry flavored Moscato. That would be an interesting one to try. And he's pairing it with some Rap Icon brand Snoop Dogg OG barbecue cheddar chips. Couldn't you find some snacks that had shorter names? I'm just kidding, of course, but there's some long names here. Anyway. So the wine is great, and the Snoop Dogg chips are tasty. I think we got. Yeah. Like, I got to cut him off a little bit. Okay. Islandhead says, cheers to Marlo, and my favorite drinking glass and the best way to store cannabis is mason jars. LOL. Okay, I never considered that before. Not that I store cannabis anywhere, but I've never. I know. Quiet over there, Bill. Anyway. Okay, so let me check the rest of the chats here. It's going downhill fast, folks. You know what? You wait till you see the rest of these national days. I mean, yeah. Ed says, mason jars. I met a hillbilly moonshiner. He told me that there is an age-old secret of making moonshine, and it's a secret still. Ooh. That's a good one, Ed. All right. Yeah. I had to do double take on that. Yeah, this is starting to kick in a little bit. Okay, let's get through the rest of the national days because I tell you what, we're not done yet. And oh man, goodness. Wait, let's see what's coming up. Okay, Island Hayes, you were talking about storing cannabis in mason jars. Wait till you hear this. Did you know that today, I need a drum roll for this. Where's my drum roll? Seriously, I need a drum roll for this. Today is, that's a rim shot. Here we go. National Meth Awareness Day. I kid you not. Today is National Meth Awareness Day. And, yeah.
Oh, great.
It is. That's, according to Marlo and the gang over there, it's National Meth Awareness Day. So, should we drink to that? Yeah, sure. Let's drink to... let's. I need a producer. Let's drink. Let's all. Okay, let's go. Let's do it right. Let's all drink to National Meth Awareness Day. Is anybody here not aware of meth? Is anyone here not aware of meth? Now we're talking about. I assume we're talking about. We're not talking about methane. We're talking about meth. Anybody here not aware of meth? Okay. Well, here's to National Meth Awareness Day. Drink to that. I don't know how to. That's your showstopper. I don't know how to get on to the next one. Okay, the next one is actually much better. This is the last one for Saturday, and this is an important one. Today is National Small Business Saturday. Right there, the Saturday after Thanksgiving, which would be today, November 30th, 2024, is National. It's Small Business Saturday, and what Small Business Saturday is, and this is serious. Small Business Saturday is where you make a point to go out and patronize your local small businesses. And in fact, instead of hitting all the big box stores, and the reason for this is because Black Friday was yesterday. Yesterday was Black Friday, and everybody's out shopping, for the best deals and fighting with each other over the last cheap toy, whatever the big toy is for the holidays, and things like that. Small Business Saturday is where you take, instead of just going out to the big box stores and spending all your money on those national chains, that you go to the local small business and purchase from them to help support small businesses. Because you know what, 80% of the country is small business, is made up of small business. Small business is what really drives most of the economy in that sense. So if you can go support your small business, your local small business, whether it be a bakery or the local butcher or the local the wine shop, the local meadery, the local whatever, support them, and that helps keep them going, them in business. I think that's very, very important. So here, and I wholeheartedly support that, because I've worked for small businesses before. I owned small businesses. I work for a small business now, and I'm all for small businesses. So here's to Small Business Saturday. I will drink to that. And I'll do it again because I think it's that important. Here's to Small Business Saturday. I'll drink to that. All right. I mean, that's for Saturday. We can do a few for Sunday, and that's what I was saving the pie for, actually. First of all, Sunday, for those of you who are unaware, Sunday, December 1st, which will be Sunday in 1 hour, exactly 1 hour from now. First of all, December 1st is Rosa Parks Day. Now, if you're familiar with who Rosa Parks was, Rosa Parks was the lady who refused to give up her bus seat when she was told to do so, and which sparked really, I mean, she's an American civil rights hero. She's really kind of sparked that whole movement there. And reading from nationaldaycalendar.com, it honors Rosa Parks Day honors an American civil rights hero twice a year. It's honored. She's honored twice a year on February 4th and December 1st. And the holiday recognizes civil rights leader Rosa Parks. On December 1st, 1955, after a long Thursday at work, let me try that again. On December 1st, 1955, after a long Thursday at work, Rosa Parks boarded a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. As she rode the Cleveland Avenue bus home, the bus began to fill. When the bus driver asked Parks to give up her seat. She refused. And then the police arrested her, and what followed is civil rights history. So, it takes a lot of courage, a lot of bravery to do that, to stand up and for what you believe in. And in this case, not meaning to be, it's a little ironic that in this case she sat down for what she believed in. But in either case, she took some bravery and took I don't want to say took a stand, because I know this isn't going to get any better. No matter what I do, I'm going to mess this up. But you have to support what you believe in, and you have to really whatever it is that you believe in, you really believe in it. Then you have, if you have the courage to do it. Not everybody does, and that took a lot of courage on her part. So for Rosa Parks Day, I will drink to that. Here's to Rosa Parks and Rosa Parks Day. I will drink to that. You know what? I'll drink to her again, just because I can, and because it's a good wine. And here's to Rosa Parks. I'll drink to that. All right. Today, December 1st, is a day without art. Now, I didn't look this up, but that doesn't sound like a good thing to me. A day without art? This, in a sense, is kind of art, isn't it? Isn't this an art form? If it isn't, it should be. I'm not talking about the drinking. Well, drinking could be an art form. Making wine is an art form. Making wine, making mead, it's an art form. I'll go with that. So, a day without art. I don't know. Today's also Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day. Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day. I've resisted having bifocals for many years, and because I really don't want to, because I'll have to admit at that point that I'm old. Even though I'm old. I'm just not ready for bifocals. I don't want bifocals. But for those of you who have bifocals, this is a day for you. Bifocals at the Monitor Liberation Day. I'll drink to that. Liberate yourself from the bifocals at the monitor. Why not? It's also National Secondhand Sunday. The Sunday after Thanksgiving is also National Secondhand Sunday. And what that is, I'm reading from nationaldaycalendar.com. On Sunday after Thanksgiving, we celebrate National Secondhand Sunday to embrace secondhand gifting while supporting the secondhand sellers and circular fashion during the peak holiday shopping season. I will drink to that. Now, those of you who have been watching the stream for a number of years probably know of a friend of mine whose daughter started a kind of a secondhand. This was called circular fashion, where you kind of repurpose the clothes. And she took a school bus and renovated the school bus for selling the clothes. And she would go around in different places, park in different places around town, and a few towns around the general area. And she had a pretty good business going. And I think since then she's moved on. I think she sold the bus and the business or whatever, I believe. But she had a pretty good thing going and became quite popular. I didn't know it was really that big of a thing until until they started renovating the bus and they started she started the business, and I thought, wow, that's a very enterprising thing. I thought it was pretty amazing watching this whole business develop and the school bus being renovated and everything like that. It was really cool. Anyway, here is to National Secondhand Sunday. I will drink to that. And we may take some things down the garage down to Goodwill, because that's what they do too. We may do that. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. That could be kind of cool. All right, and today is National Eat a Red Apple Day. I do not have a red apple to eat here, but I probably should have, but it is National Eat a Red Apple today, and that's healthy for you, full of vitamins. And here's to National Eat a Red Apple Day. I'll drink to that. For me, I'm drinking a red grape. 3 red grapes, as a matter of fact. This is, but this is not Eat a Red Grape Day or Drink a Red Grape Day, but as close as I'm coming to any fruit today. Well, that's not true. I've got this pie over here. Well, that's a question though. Is pumpkin considered a fruit? Could be, because today is. I need my. Where is it again? Oh, it's right here. It's National Pie Day. I kid you not, today is National Pie Day. And in honor of National Pie Day, I have some pie. And this is, of course, some leftover pumpkin pies. Everything is here is leftovers. So we're going to have a little pumpkin pie here. And we're going to try it out. We're going to have it with the wine. Because, well, why not? National Pie Day. With pie in mouth, I will drink to that. Oh, wow. I have to do that again. Wow. That's good. That is good. I'll do that again, but not right now. We have too many other things going on. All right, and with that, I think we got the national days, right? I think we got the national days. I think we did it. I actually think we got all of the national days. So here we go. I don't know. It was all I could think of at the moment. Ed says, I'm aware of math. Of math. Math or math? I'm aware of math. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have another.
I'm not allowed to answer that kind of question.
Math was never my strongest subject. Oh well. Yeah. All right. So where were we? Oh well. So yeah, right. We finished the national days, right? What do we have left? Oh, now we know it's time for some mead. Now I did have some nuts here. Aside from me, I did have these nuts. These nuts that were given to me by Jaycon. And I was going to open them. I don't see them in the chat here tonight. And I'd like to open them up while he's here in the chat. And the other thing is that I didn't really have an ale set aside because I want to open these up with an ale. So we'll probably do that next week. Also, I want to say that I did receive a really nice package from Island Hayes. And Island Hayes sent me I want to show this to you. Well, I should show this to you right now because it's right here. He sent me. You remember how we did a couple of episodes back? We had No, it was that was more than a few episodes back. We were talking about gummies, the really weird gummies, and I showed some of the gummies off. He was kind enough to send me a couple of these for the gummies. Now, I wanted to open them up tonight, but because I have the Mead and I have this really high, this wine with a really high alcohol content, I figured it might be best if I save this for a time when I don't have so much going on there, where we could really do that without me getting such a sugar rush. So we're gonna save this for the next week or so. But I definitely want to open them up. We want to have some fun with it because one of the things that was sent. By the way, Island Hayes, I really appreciate it. One of the things that this one right here, the pepperoni pizza kit. I think this was one of the ones that I had up there sometime back when I was looking over the gummy, the weird gummies that I found at the store, and I'm thinking, you know what? We should build a gummy pizza. I think this would be a great thing to do. Build a gummy pizza. So we're gonna. By the way, Island Hayes, I want to thank you very, very much for that one. I do appreciate it, and we will check that out. Maybe next week or the week after we'll do that, and we'll build up here in camera 3. We will build a gummy pizza, and then we'll try it and see what it's like. Anyway, let me catch up with the chats here. With as a matter of fact, Island Hayes says cheers to Marlo, and yes, cheers to Marlo. By the way. Island Hayes says, my favorite drinking glass. Oh, I read that already. By the way, Ed, the Island Hayes says, good one, Ed, and that was to your joke about the mason jars. Alan Hayes says, not sure if mason jars would be good for that. LOL, I wouldn't know. It says, going to have to get myself a slice of rhubarb pie. Oh, so you're going to have a slice of rhubarb pie. Well, cheers. Well, cheers back to you. Rhubarb pie, that might go okay with this wine. I don't have any rhubarb pie to test that with, but that would be kind of fun. Ion Hess says, happy to hear you like it. Looking forward to seeing you build it when you can. Well, we may do this either next week or the week after. We're gonna build that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. You know, by the way, speaking of building stuff, it did. I had this idea a while back because some friends of ours gave us a gingerbread house, one of those buildable gingerbread houses, the kit that you can build a gingerbread house with. And I was thinking, that could be fun to do on the show. Why don't we do that right around the holidays? We could just set some time. We can just, during our usual chatting and dad jokes and trivia and everything like that, we could sit there through the show and build one of these gingerbread houses. That could be fun. It'd be a mess, but it would be, I'm sure, but it would be fun. But then, I told the idea to my lovely wife Chi, and she says, you don't really want to do that. I mean, she said that'll turn into like a 6-hour stream, and she thinks they're too long as it is now. But she says that'd be like a 6 or 8 hour stream, and you'll be on there forever. I don't know. What do you think? I'm going to poll everybody here in the show. What do you think? Should we try this? Considering that the holidays are coming, should I go out and get one of these? Now, they have some that are ready-made, and I thought, well, okay, that'd be kind of cool. Well, where's the fun in that? I think I saw them at Sam's Club. They had ready-made gingerbread houses. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's the point of that? I mean, you got a gingerbread house that's already ready. You just open the box, and there it is. Isn't the whole point of the gingerbread house thing is to sit there and build it, construct it, put it together yourself and all that? Isn't that the whole point of it? I thought it was. And when my kids were kids, they used to do that. We used to buy one of those kits, and then they get together with all their friends, and they come over on a Saturday or Sunday or something, and spend the whole day putting these kits together, with very interesting results, by the way. which is why I think it would be kind of fun to try it on the show. But I don't know. What do you think? Do you think that we should try this? Should we try building one of these gingerbread house kits on the show live? That would be kind of interesting. Would it bore everybody to death? Would it be just too boring and nobody could... Island Hayes says... I read that already. Okay, well, if you build it, they will come. It's like the gummy bear thing. If you build it, they will all tune out because it's taking 8 hours to build a gingerbread house. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Just let me know what your opinion is on that, and if there's enough interest in it, then we'll give it a try. If there isn't, then I guess we won't. But either way, just go ahead and comment on the show, or just send me an email, rick@savoymedia.com. Rick at Savoy, where is it? Right here, rick@savoymedia.com, and just tell me what. It's right here. Yeah, there it is. Just tell me if you think that we should try doing that or not. That would be interesting. So let's get back. Let's go ahead and open the mead because it's getting late, and we've got this mead to open. So here's what we've got tonight for a mead, and you know that I do like a good mead if it's a good mead. By the way, before we get to the mead, there is one thing that I do want to mention. I didn't tell you what this wine cost. And I purchased it at Wine Store, winestore-online.com. And the funny thing is that when I checked on Vivino, they said the median price was $19.91, $19.91, which was kind of interesting. I checked around online, and it was up there in the $19, $20 range. Wine Store, now this is interesting. I need to talk to somebody about that over there. Matt, maybe I should talk to Matt over there about that. But here's the thing. Wine Store on their site has this AI Priorat red blend listed for $19.99. $19.99. Okay, I will tell you what I paid for it because that's not what I paid for it at Wine Store. Now maybe it's on sale. I don't know, but it doesn't look. It just looks like the regular price. It doesn't say it's a sale price or anything. I've got the receipt right here. I paid for this 750 milliliter bottle of AI. I think it's pronounced III. Okay, so III, not AI. This is what we're talking about, by the way. If you missed the beginning of the show, it's this III. This is what I paid for this bottle of III. I'm disappointed, actually, because it's good wine. Don't get me wrong. This is really fine wine. I paid $24.99. I kid you not. I paid $24.99, and no, that's not. It doesn't deserve any applause.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, you're.
Yeah. That's what that deserves. Actually, it deserves more than that. It's like. I don't know. $24.99, and it's on my receipt here, and on their website it's $19.99. And maybe they had a price reduction all of a sudden since I purchased it. Now I only purchased this. When did I purchase this? I purchased it last month. Okay, I purchased it last month. Definitely did not get it on sale. $24.99. And they have it on their website for $19.99. I guess a lot has happened in a month, in 5 weeks or whatever. Wow. Okay, so that's what I paid for it anyway. It's a decent wine, but I can't say that very happy about the price. $19.99. I would have bought it for $19.99. Well, I bought it for $24.99. Boy, was I a sap.
Oh, great.
I don't know what else to say about this. I don't know. What can I say? I don't know what this is. What is this? Oh. All right, so I guess we'll just go ahead and open the mead. Can't get any worse now, can it? I was fine with the wine until I saw what I paid for it as opposed to what I saw on the website. Now I see what they were selling it for on the website. I feel like I'm not as happy about it now. Well, that's $6 I'll never see again. It's $5, whatever. Anyway, so we've got the mead here. So let's go ahead and get to the mead. Okay? No sense crying over spilled wine. That's what I say. So here's the mead. Let me show you a photo of the mead. This is a photo of the mead. This is from Stardust Cellars, and we've had their meads on the show before. We've had one of their meads on the show before. We did the lavender mead. If you recall, a few weeks back, we reviewed lavender mead, which was actually quite good and tasted like lavender. I liked it. This one is an ancestral mead, and Connie over there made a point of, she was the proprietor over there that I spoke with when I last checked these meads over there. She said that, well, did you get the ancestral mead? I said, yes, I did. So this is the ancestral mead. And it says here on the front, 14% ABV. What? This is a night for booze, isn't it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go easy on this too. Okay, so if you go back to the photo here, Ancestral Mead, and it has a guy there, the beekeeper, who actually looks a little more like a character from Lord of the Rings than a beekeeper, but 14% ABV from Stardust Cellars, Ancestral Mead. Now let me show you the back of this, because here's the thing about this mead. This is what makes this a little bit different, and I'm going to read this. Stardust Cellars. Our meads are naturally gluten-free, no sugar added, all natural ingredients, cold settled and unfiltered, residual sugars actively being consumed. Racked in the winter cold when the moon is closest to the earth to avoid filtration and clarification agents. Learn more about the ancestry of mead at stardustcellars.com. Now, here's the thing. Racked in the winter cold when the moon is closest to the earth to avoid filtration and clarification agents. That sounds a little more mystical to me than factual. I don't know about that. It sounds a little on the mystical side, but that's just me. Mead. Hey, see what I did there? Yeah. Yeah. Hit the wrong button again. Okay, so here's the side of it. I'm going to read the side. Yeah, it does have a side to it. It says, may contain naturally occurring sulfites, as in sulfur, because, and why is that? Why is that? Well, because, let me see if I can find out where that went. it's made with. This thing is made with well water, apparently, according to my understanding. So, there's sulfur in the well water. It's made with local raw honey and well water are hand stirred clockwise to conjure, excuse me, let me read that again. Local raw honey and well water are hand stirred clockwise to conjure native microorganisms. And this is a 300, this is a 375 milliliter bottle. Now, I don't know what it is about having to stir it clockwise. What happens is if you stir it counterclockwise, it's going to kill the microorganisms, or it won't conjure any native micro. This sounds more mystical to me than anything else. But in any case, it's Ancestral Mead. It came highly recommended from Connie over at Stardust Cellars Winery and Meadery. And they have a tasting room. Let me show you. I've got a card for them here too. This card is North Carolina's, this is what they say, North Carolina's pioneer in the biodynamic production of wine, mead, and non-alcoholic beverages crafted with local ingredients, sustainable practices, and age-old techniques. This is Stardust Cellars. They are located at 4780 Statesville Road in North Wilkesboro, North Carolina. So, and they're nice people. And here's the thing, how we found them. This is how we found them. Let me open this up first, because we need to do this. It's getting late. Okay, so first of all, let's open this up. Not that way, this way. If I can. Okay, there we go. Whoa! Okay, wasn't expecting that. Good thing I have some well, I made a mess there, didn't I? Fortunately, I have this for just such occasions. I always keep it waiting in the wings. Unfortunately, I didn't get any sensitive electronic components with this time. I haven't been quite so fortunate before. I'll pick that up later. Okay. Let me clean this mess up. Just a moment. Now my whole desk smells like carbonated mead. Okay, so anyway, wow. There's something to that. Tom Antio, if you're around, you can always clip that one. Well, this is pretty active. Look at that. If you don't, let me pull up camera 2. If you didn't see that before, look at that. Look how active that is. I mean, that is bubbly mead. That's a little bit, that is extremely highly carbonated. I don't think I've seen a mead that is quite that carbonated before. Wow, that's really carbonated mead. Is this supposed to be? I should ask Connie. She's not watching, I'm sure. Is this supposed to be like that? It's supposed to be that highly carbonated? Well, look at this. I'm not kidding. Look at the activity on this. Can you see that? Let me go around this way. That is so highly. It looks like it's. Wow. That's got to be the bubbliest mead I've ever. It's still going. I mean, it hasn't stopped. It hasn't slowed down. It's still going. This is really, really bubbly mead. It's like, it's like those videos where they put the where they put the what is that? It's not Skittles. What is it? It's into the Coke bottle and it explodes. It's like it's something like that. Wow, that's. I wasn't expecting that. That's starting to slow down a little bit. I was not expecting that. And I didn't shake it. Here's the thing: I didn't shake it up or anything. It's just been sitting here. It's been sitting down here for weeks. And I just brought it up here and set it down. I didn't shake it or anything, and it just kind of blew up. I've had meads. I've had a lot of meads before, but I've never seen a mead do this. And it's very cloudy on the bottom. I don't know. I kind of hesitate to try this one. Hopefully it should be all right. But and the reason I say that is because you remember a couple of weeks ago, or a few weeks ago, that I tried the honey. It was non-alcoholic, but it was a honey soda, and they really wanted me to try this honey soda. So I opened it up, and it tasted pretty good. I mean, it tasted okay. It did taste a little sulfuric. It tasted a little sulfuric, but it was actually pretty good otherwise. And I thought, well, maybe that's just kind of the sulfur in the well water. I had a really rough night that night with it, and it didn't sit too well with me overnight. And I just want to let you know, because that's to follow up. That's what happened with. Yeah, it was not fun, and it kept me up all night too. Very, very gassy. And now granted, I think I had an ale or something before that too, so it didn't help. But it was a little bit on the gassy side. And it took me a day or two to get over that. But I don't know if well water, if just unfiltered well water, is the best thing to have with this, because I don't know. I'll tell you what though, we'll take a sip. I'll try it out. I'll take a sip. I don't think I'm going to drink a lot of this, because I don't know. But there's nothing against the meadery. It's just with my experience with the honey soda, which actually was pretty good when I had it. It's just because it had well water in it. And we did try the lavender mead. The lavender mead was actually quite good. So this Ancestral mead, we'll see. We're going to give it a try. By the way, so Stardust Cellars sells this Ancestral mead for $10, for $9.99 for this 375 milliliter bottle, which once again is located right here. Of course, that's not the front. That was not what I want to show you. Here's the front. And 14% ABV, so I better go real easy on this. 375 milliliter bottle. And right next to it, by the way, you can also see a horn, a mead horn. And yeah, that's how they traditionally drank mead, or so I've been told in the days of the Norsemen, the Vikings, whatever. So we do have it right here, the official Drink with Rick mead horn. And I'm going to pour a little bit of this mead in this horn. Just a little bit. Oh, wow. It is really bubbly. This is... I don't think I've ever tried a mead. I haven't had as much mead as I've had wine, especially, and actually that's just very true so far tonight. But I've had more wine than I have this mead so far. But the thing is that some mead is a little bubbly. It can be what's known as still. It can run the whole range from completely still to very carbonated, to a 5 on the carbonation scale. And this, I don't think this is a 5 on the carbonation. This is more like a 6 or a 7 or something. I've never seen a mead that carbonated before. I haven't. And we're going to try it now. So we're going to give it a little bit of a whiff. And it does smell like honey. And this is supposed to be Ancestral mead. This is supposed to be the way that mead tasted back in the days of back in the old days. I think you're supposed to drink it like this. Anyway, let me go ahead and give it a try. It's a little sweet. It is a little on the sweet side. A little bit. I mean, it tastes like mead. It's a pleasant taste. I mean, it's not a bad taste. I can taste the alcohol. I can say that. 14% ABV. Now, let me see if I have one of these here. Yes, I do. Now let's consult with the official Drink with Rick Mead tasting notebook, which you can purchase on Amazon for $8.99. But I give them away often on the show. Now, according to this, the appearance, color, clear. It's hazy, dark. It's kind of a yellow. It's kind of a yellow, and it's very hazy. This is actually kind of cloudy down there. There's a lot of sediment, very cloudy, and as I understand, it's more of a natural kind of a mead. But I haven't had too many meads that looked that cloudy in the bottom. So let's see. So it's kind of a yellow, and the clarity is hazy, and the taste is we have to choose from here. I'm going by my book. It does taste like honey. It is a little bit on the sweet side, and it's I don't know if it's tropical. Not really tropical. It's kind of a medium taste. It's not too intense. It's kind of a medium taste. The sweetness is probably a 2, maybe a 3 on the sweetness scale, but the carbonation is off the charts. The carbonation is very high, and it tastes a little herbal, a little bit. Maybe not so much now, but here's the thing. I've got to drink this whole horn because if I set it down, it's going to, maybe. No, I don't want to do that. So I guess I'll finish this off. This horn. It's a good thing I didn't buy the big one. It's good. It's tasty. It is a tasty mead. I like the taste, and this is, once again, they call it an ancestral mead because this is, according to Connie over there, that this is the way that mead, this is traditional mead. Traditionally, the way the Vikings drank mead and the way it's supposed to taste. I don't know how they could tell because I don't know of anybody who is alive today that was alive then to be able to do a taste comparison or taste test, but it is made the traditional method that that's what I was told, the traditional method of making mead. So well, here you go. Here's to mead. It's good. It's good mead. And it seems to have settled down a little bit. It's still very carbonated, and it looks like it's very active in there. That's interesting. It's settled down a bit, but it's still somewhat active. I don't know if I like... See, the thing is, I don't know if I like the meads to review. I like the taste. It's a good mead, and mead is supposed to be healthy for you. I'm just not really into highly carbonated drinks. This is one reason why I don't. I'll have occasionally have a rum and coke or something, but I'm not really into highly carbonated drinks. That's why I don't drink a lot of sodas. Now, the exception is with a good beer, a good ale, but a lot of the darker ales, which is what I prefer, are not quite as carbonated as maybe some of the hoppier, like IPAs and things like that. But even so, it's a little slightly different kind of carbonation for me, and I can drink those. But I don't like to to drink things that are too carbonated because they get too gassy, and then I have problems with them later. So I'm going to go easy on this mead. But having said that, I mean, it's not a bad mead. It just made a mess when I opened it. All right, let's see. It's probably time to close this up just about. I was going to show a short film. I could probably still do that just for a short film, but I want to do it for my good friend Eric because Island Hayes says, happy to hear you like it. Looking forward to seeing you build it when you can. I read that. Island Hayes says, I'm going to open a can of this Leinenkugel's Juicy Peach Beer while you enjoy the mead. Time for me to pull out the official Drink with Rick beer tasting notebook. Well, there you go. And that's what it was made for. So, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely. That's what the beer tasting notebook is for. Let me check the rest of the chats here real quick. For some reason, Rumble is like 10 to 15 minutes behind everybody else. It's like there's like a 10-minute lag on that. 10 to 15 minute lag. That's really, really, really odd. But everywhere else we're good. Yeah, Island Hayes says Mentos. Thank you, Island Hayes. Thank you. That's yeah, you're right. That was Mentos. When I was talking about the carbonation effect, I was talking about dropping. I was dropping Mentos into the soda. Thank you, Island Hayes. Appreciate it. For some reason it just the name, I could see it in my head, but it was, it's one of those things where you can see it but you can't say it. You can't find the word for it, but it's there. Mentos, that's right. Well, I appreciate that. That's thank you. So anyway, I think it's 14% alcohol by volume. Let's set that aside. See, this is why I didn't want to eat the gummy Lunchables tonight, because I knew it was going to be too much sugar. But I really want to do that. So what I'll probably do is choose to pair with. I don't know what we do to pair with it. Something with a lower alcohol content, I would say. Ian Hay says, "I'm stoked for that short film." Okay, I tell you what, we'll show a short film. Let's show a very short film. Ed's seen it before. I'm going to show this one, and I was going to show a different one, but I'm going to save that for the one with the nuts, because I think it would be a little more apropos for that. But tonight's short film, let's see. Let's pull that up here real quick. That is, if I can find out what I do with it. I don't know if you've seen this before. Who hasn't seen Cool Carl? Cool Carl's Cowboy Boutique. Have you seen it, Alan Hayes? If you have, I'll pick something else up. But if you haven't seen it, I'll show that one tonight. And let me get the. Here it is. All right, I think we're all set up. Have you seen Cool Carl yet? I've shown it a couple of times, but it's been a while. And I want to show, this is our last season for the wine stream, so I figure I'd try to show, for those who haven't seen them, show them, get them all out there, show them all out. X86, you still with us? All right. Alan Hayes says, I don't think so. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and show Cool Carl's Cowboy Boutique.
Howdy, partner. I'm Cool Carl, and I'm here to tell you about Cool Carl's Cowboy Boutique, where you can come looking away like the real McCoy. No varmint is this satisfied which comes to Cool Carl's. I want to show you a couple critters who done come away giving a big hoot and holler for Cool Carl's Cowboy Boutique. Howdy, ma'am, can I ask you about Cool Carl's Cowboy Boutique? Have you visited that lately and got yourself all decked out?
I never heard of it.
See, no critter goes away dissatisfied with Cool Carl, sir. I'd like to ask you, have you visited Cool Carl's Cabo Boutique lately? Can you face the camera, please? Have you visited Cool Carl's Cabo Boutique?
No.
No?
Never heard
Have you
of
want to go out there yet? Okay, stop by if you can, because it's really a place to get spiffed out. Okay, thanks a lot, sir. Hello, ma'am. Have you gotten your horse and galloped down to Cool Carl's Cabo Boutique yet? Have you? Well, they didn't look dissatisfied with Cool Carl's. Nobody does. Sir, ma'am, sir. Oh, can I speak to you for a minute?
Sorry.
You don't look dissatisfied there. Have you been to Cool Carl's lately? Yeah, you don't look too unhappy there. I bet you he's visited that. People don't admit it, but they like Cool Carl's, and once you go once, you keep on coming back. Everybody likes it down there. Ma'am, have you ever been dissatisfied with Cool Carl's Cowboy Boutique?
No, I haven't.
See? See, this fine woman here is not dissatisfied. I bet you all your family shops there to get spiffed out, right?
I bet so.
Okay, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for your cooperation. Have you visited Cool Carl's Cowboy Boutique lately?
No.
Oh, you haven't? Well, try to go in there sometime. Sir, have you visited Cool Carl's? See, nobody don't go away dissatisfied with Cool Carl's. So let's get a big yahoo and see you all there real soon.
And that was Cool Carl's Cowboy Boutique. That was a short film that my buddies and I made. It was originally supposed to go into the sequel for News at 6, which was going to be News at 11, but we actually didn't finish that project, so we went ahead and added that to the director's cut of News at 6 later on. Which, by the way, I think before the show, before the wine stream's done, we'll probably, not this one, but I mean, when we're done with the series, I'll probably show all of News at 6 in its entirety. And so for those who haven't seen it, Island Hay says, love the man on the street stuff, great interactions. Yeah. And it was supposed to be, what we were doing was we were basically making fun of a lot of the man on the street stuff in that regard. And it was all done off the cuff. I mean, it was all done off the cuff. So, it was, the desired effect was achieved. All right, well, I guess that does it for the show tonight. I think I'm gonna give a last review of this wine and the mead. This is what we were drinking tonight. There it is. It's called I. It's a Priorat. It's a Spanish wine from Spain, and it is 14.5% ABV, as I can personally attest to now. I can feel every bit of that now. So I think we're going to close it up for the night. It's this is a combination of 3 different grapes. It's a combination of Grenache, a Carignan, I can't even say it now, Carignan, and a Syrah. Grenache, Carignan, and a Syrah. 3 different grapes. I do not know what the quantities are in this blend. I just know that the 3 grapes are in there. I purchased it. It's available from around $19 to $25 online. I paid, for some unexplained reason, I paid just about $5 more for it at winestore-online.com than what they're advertising for on their website, which is kind of unusual. That's interesting. But I paid, definitely paid full price for that. But it's actually a pretty decent wine. It's a good wine. I like it. It's full-bodied. There's cherry and leather. I taste a lot more leather. And as a matter of fact, as it's opening up a little bit more, let me get another taste of this. A lot of leather and cherry. Cherry and leather is mostly what I'm getting. In the very beginning, I was getting a hint of oak in there, and I guess it's still slightly oaky, not much. And in the very beginning, I thought I was getting a little chocolate. I'm not really tasting that so much anymore. It's mostly cherry and leather, but it's pretty good. I like it. It's fairly smooth. It has a very long finish to it, and I can taste the alcohol going down the throat in the finish. It's medium tannin. It's a bold wine, bold looking wine, but it's actually not as tannic as I thought it might be, considering how bold the wine is. So it's just kind of medium tannins, but it's pretty decent. I like it. Definitely, I'd say, yeah, sure, it'd be a $20 bottle of wine. It went pretty well with everything on the plate here. That's roadkill, Bill. Get your tail out of there. Yeah, Bill. We'll get to you in a second. So it went well with pretty much everything on the plate. The meatballs, the cheese. Actually, I think it would go better with a sharp cheddar than with the softer cheese, but it's okay. It went really well with the garlic stuffed olives. I really liked that, and it went pretty well with the pumpkin pie as well. So I think it'd probably go good with a smoked turkey also. I wouldn't be surprised if it did that. Pretty decent. I like the wine. I would say, yeah, sure, get a bottle, but for $25, see, I thought I was getting a decent deal at $20, but considering the fact that I paid $5 more for it than what's on the website, on that part I'm not too crazy, but I'm not too happy with that. I expected it to be, maybe it's inflation. Maybe during the past month, because I only had it like 5 weeks before I opened it, and during the past month, maybe, no, it can't be inflation because it's cheaper on the website now than I paid for it. So maybe the price went down. Maybe it's on a special or something. I don't know. I'll have to ask the folks down there about that. But they have it on. It looks like the regular price, $19.99 at winestore-online.com, and I paid $25 for it. So $24.99 plus whatever the tax is. Yeah, another $1 or so for the tax. So there you go. I not too crazy about the pricing on that one, but the wine is pretty good. I won't complain about the wine. It's pretty decent. And that's my final review of the wine. As far as the mead's concerned, once again, the mead is the Ancestral mead. It tastes like, I guess that's what an Ancestral mead is supposed to taste like. An Ancestral mead that ancestors of the Norsemen had. Kind of a nice, pleasant honey taste, fairly a nice smooth honey taste, something medium sweetness. But wow, was it carbonated? It was like super carbonated. I don't know if I'm crazy about that part of it. It was $10 a bottle, $9.99 from the Stardust Cellars Winery and Tasting Room, and we picked it up at the local farmers market in Charlotte, North Carolina. And my wife did, actually. My lovely wife, she picked it up for me. And but $10, yeah, it's okay. I mean, and yes, because it's a mead, it's going to be more expensive anyway because it's a mead. It comes from honey, and honey is kind of a premium substance. It costs a lot, so that's quite understandable. I can't say that I'm really crazy about how carbonated it is, but it's the meat itself is actually pretty good. I like it. Let's see how I feel in the morning. But right now it seems to be pretty good. All right, well, that's my final reviews on the wine and the mead. Before we go, let me check the chats one more time. And Ed is still aware of math. I said math, not met. Island Hayes says, have a great night, Rick. Cheers, and cheers right back at you, the Island Hayes. And also on X86, thank you for joining me. It's been a while since I've seen you there. By the way, S86, you're in the States, right? If you're in the States, I'd like to send you one of these too. I like to say this is the latest piece of merchandise. This is the books are not in it, but it's the item itself. It is the book holder. Is the Drink with Rick, the official Drink with Rick book holder, and I don't have an official title for it really. It holds the collection of Drink with Rick wine tasting, the official Drink with Rick wine tasting notebooks and mead and beer and cider tasting notebooks, and it has the coaster there. So it's a wine and wine glass or a book and wine glass holder. Anyway, I can send you one of those. Just send me your shipping address to rick@savoymedia.com. rick@savoymedia.com. I can send you one. If you're still there in the chats or watching, just let me know. Other than that, I think that's got it for tonight. Thank you for everyone for watching tonight. Thank you X86 and Island Hayes and also Invisible Man 77. I think he disappeared. Invisible Man disappeared after early on, so I guess he really was invisible. But thanks for being here. I appreciate it. My good friend Ed and everyone else who was watching it didn't jump into the chats. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for being there. I do appreciate each and every one of you. All right, you know what time it is? And this time, I'd like to bring out my my official mascot, the official mascot of Drink with Rick on the Saturday Night Wine Stream, and it is none other than Roadkill Bill. Yes, Roadkill Bill, and he gets some applause because I forgot to give him the applause last time. So here's some applause. For Roadkill Bill, with a very special message for all of you, for all of us, me included. I'm not, for me included. The message is: please do not drink and drive. Drink in the comfort of your home, your apartment, your hotel room, your dwelling, wherever it is. Just don't drink and drive. Just stay put. If you have to go somewhere, call an Uber, call a Lyft, call a friend, call a cab. Best to just stay where you are, really. And if you do call a friend, call someone who hasn't been drinking, who has a valid driver's license, and someone you trust. Okay. Don't text and drive either, because it's also very dangerous. Because I want you to have a great week. But most of all, I want you to have a safe week. So you can join me here again next week on the Saturday Night Wine Stream, and we can all get together and drink with Rick. Good night.